my working at Equinox. Hello, my friends. I wanted to share today my experience working at Equinox in 2022. I was there for 2 months, and while my time was short, it was incredibly valuable. If you're curious about what it is like to work at this gym as a personal trainer, I would like to cover it in this video. It's going to be training process, work expectations, benefits, and challenges, and why I left in the end, of course. I'm trained, can be your personal trainer, or let me know in email. So the process is when you start your journey as a trainer at Equinox, you go through an 8-week intensive training program. At that time, it was hybrid, so we did online and in-person studying. And before even applying, you should know that you should obtain certification for personal trainer as well as CPR first aid certification. This is very important and they're gonna check it before you're gonna start. The training process is very intense because it set a high standard for trainers. You're expected to be knowledgeable about everything, about fitness, sales, and client retention, because that is more about sales. So, how is work schedule and everything aligned? So, new trainers are required. You can't opt out to complete at least 20 hours per week a floor shift. It's you assisting members, you moving that equipment, putting it together, bringing all these towels with eucalyptus. I don't know if they still have it, let me know in the comment. And the shift is last about 3 hours. It will let you introduce to people and bring new clientele. One of the biggest challenges was there is scheduling. Because sometimes I would finish shift at 9 p.m. and then I have to be at work back at 6 a.m. during January, during cold months. Oh my God, it's so challenging. When I'm gonna sleep? It was draining, to be honest. And it's also common for clients to book sessions at odd hours. So sometimes it can be like a middle of the day on top of your floor shift. It can really be a time committed. So if you look into a big commitment, it's very worth it in the long run because once you build a book of clientele, you can manage your hours just by yourself and have a steady scheduling and paying clients. And of course, it's a higher rate than a floor shift. And one trainer who had been there for 10 years, his schedule was completely booked. So you would not find even a half an hour with him. He worked around the clock and go back to back with clients. He was busy and it was very beneficial. But it takes time, at least a year or two. I didn't have during that time, but if you do, here's what to expect. Now about the money, I just need that money. So while there is floor shift paid according to a state minimum wage, the session paid per tier. You started usually with tier 1 or 2, and I had about $30 to $32 an hour. But also remember, it's not like 8-hour shift. It's gonna be one client per week in beginning, 2 clients per week, because sales it's a big part of the job. Since every new member gets a free fitness evaluation and personal training session, it's a trainer's job to convert them into paying clientels. So personal training is a significant revenue of the stream in for Equinox. So they emphasize selling packages, right? You get 12, 24 packages. And one policy that surprised some people at Equinox, you cannot bring your own personal trainer. I remember someone signed up during January as part of their New Year resolution to go, and they come always with trainer and they had to cancel. They had a big outrage. They had to cancel their membership because policy is not allowed. Why, you would say? Liability, because no one wants to get injured on the floor. They commit to high standards and only certified people can train. So what are benefits and perks? Despite the challenge in working at Equinox came with some of the great perks. First is access to group classes for free. I remember I did amazing yoga stretching. Another is full use of the gym facilities that are there. Also, employees discount on the brands like Lululemon, and there it was Key House. So they also offer health insurance and 401k, which is very, very beneficial. Also, they do like W2 and other payments. Well, one random but interesting thing about Equinox, it has the best filtered water. You cannot find the best shower with the best cleaned water. My hair was so amazing. I was like, what's the secret? Is it products? No, it's their water. So you would like ask me like, why did I left? Mila, why did you left? I really, really appreciate my time at Equinox, and I left only due to personal reasons. During that time, I had really big commitment for winning a custody battle, and I needed to go to the courts and also doing some visitations, which required me to be outside of the city for a few days in a row, and it was not really aligned with the demanding schedule that it was in place. Also, I struggled with the lack of the sunlight, and because the facility was in a downstairs in the basement, plus I'm going early in the morning before sunrise and coming back after sunset, plus unpredictable hours, it made me realize that it wasn't the right fit for my style. Final thoughts. So, if you have a flexibility, energy, and a strong work ethic, and Equinox can be a great place to gain experience and meet amazing clients and grow your career in fitness, but it's not for everyone. That's for sure. And especially if you need a structured time off or have another commitments, it can really take a big toll. But I'm so incredibly grateful for the experience. I met some great people along the way. Shout out to manager Rodney. He did amazing onboarding and offboarding. I met my great friend Eden there, where we connected with our passion to fitness and grow a great relationship. Let me know if this video was helpful for you. Also, if you would like to share some of your experience, let me know in the comments, please. I would like to talk about that and share great knowledge. And by the way, location of Equinox where I worked, it was around Washington DC area, Tyson's Corner. Thank you and see you in the next video.